Hello students. Having seen the idea of crossing number, let us now discuss about another topological invariant called thickness of a graph. It was introduced by Frank Harari. The thickness of a graph G is defined as the minimum number of planar subgraphs whose edge disjoint union is G. The thickness of a graph is represented by the symbol T of G. So, thickness is decomposing the given graph G into subgraphs which will be planar. That is, there will be no crossings. So, whenever we have a graph G, we will try to decompose that graph into planar subgraphs in such a way that the number of planar subgraphs will be minimum, and that minimum number will give us the thickness of a graph. Now we shall learn the concept of thickness with the examples of graphs that we used for finding the crossing number. Now, if we recollect the concept of crossing, we saw that the crossing number for a planar graph was 0. Now, this is already a planar graph, so we need not decompose it into subgraphs which are planar. Because it is already planar, the thickness of this graph T of G will always be equal to 1. Because how many graphs are there? There is only one graph. So therefore the thickness of this planar graph is 1. So always we have to remember that the thickness of a planar graph is always 1. Sometimes thickness is also represented as theta of G, and so that is equal to 1 for this planar graph. Now we shall consider this non-planar graph. Now we have to decompose this graph into subgraphs so that this graph becomes a planar subgraphs. So now when we try to decompose it, we see to that this graph can be drawn without the crossing. So because of which the crossing number was 0. And obviously this graph is isomorphic to this, and it has become a planar graph. And how it has been decomposed into how many graphs? Only 1. So therefore the thickness of this graph is equal to 1. We shall use the same graphs which we used to find the crossing number. Now this is another graph where we decompose this graph into a single graph which became planar with no crossing. So the crossing number was 0 in that case. So what we have done is we have decomposed this into a planar graph. Now how many graphs are there? There is one single graph, and therefore the thickness of this graph is also equal to 1. Now we shall consider K phi, which is a complete graph with 5 vertices. Now this is the original given graph. Now we have to try to decompose this into subgraphs so that it becomes planar. So now if we see, when we tried to find the crossing number, we found that the crossing number of this graph was 1. That is the minimum number of crossings that we could draw on a plane. When we draw this graph on a plane, we found it to be 1. So now we shall find the thickness of this graph. So let me show you how to find the thickness of this graph. Now first we shall draw the outer cycle of this graph, that is V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. So we shall draw this outer cycle first. So after drawing the outer cycle, we obtain this. Now we know that V is adjacent to all the vertices. So it is adjacent to V2, it is adjacent to V3, adjacent to V4 and V5. Now next we will be drawing V2, that is already it is adjacent to V1, V3. But now if we draw from V2 to V4, there will be one crossing. So to avoid it, what we did while doing this, we took this edge in this way so that there is no crossing. So far there is no crossing. Now from V2 to V5, if we draw in this manner, there will be a crossing. So in order to avoid it, we have taken it in this way. So now we have an edge from V2 to V5. Now when we try to draw an edge from V3 to V5, there will be a crossing here, which we have shown in this figure. So in order to avoid this crossing, now what we have to do, we have to decompose this graph into another planar graph. That is, the vertices will remain the same. So V1, V2, V5, V3 and V4. Now what is the edge which is left out? V3 to V5. So this edge. So that we have to connect in this another subgraph. So now this K5 has been decomposed into two graphs, and therefore the thickness of K5, so T of K5 is equal to 2. So this is by the concept of thickness, and by its definition we know that it has to be decomposed into planar subgraphs, and the minimum number of planar subgraphs in which the original graph is decomposed will give you the thickness of the graph. Now this K5 has been decomposed into two planar graphs where there are no crossings, and if we see, this is one of the subgraph and this is another subgraph whose union will give you our original graph. Without any crossing we have drawn this planar subgraphs, and therefore the thickness is the minimum number of graphs into which this original graph has been decomposed, and so therefore the thickness of K5 is equal to 2. Hope you have understood it. We shall see another one example to understand the concept more better. Now we shall find the thickness of the Petersen graph. Okay. For which first we have to draw the outer cycle of the Petersen graph. So let me do it here. Now we have drawn the outer cycle of the Petersen graph. Now we shall draw these inner vertices. So this is V6 and then V7 and another edge here with V8 and then V9 and V10. So far there is no crossing, and now when we draw an edge from here till here as it is in Petersen graph, there is no crossing so far. But when we try to draw this edge or this edge or this edge, there will be crossing. Now we have to stop the graph here and we have to draw another graph where we will have all the vertices of the Petersen graph again. So we have to redo, draw all the vertices again. Okay, V6 and here we have V7 and V8, V9 and V10. Now what are the edges which are missing in this graph? That is V8 to V10. So this edge we have to draw in this another subgraph, and then another missing edge is V7 to V9. So let us draw that here, but when we draw like this there will be a crossing, so we can bring it in this manner. So V7 to V9, and the another left out edge is V7 to V10. So we cannot draw in this graph, no. So from V7 to V10, so that we can draw it in this manner. So I think all the edges have been drawn now. So this Petersen graph has been decomposed into two graphs, subgraphs, which are planar. So therefore the thickness of the Petersen graph is equal to 2. So this is the concept of thickness. Now next we shall see the thickness of K6, that is a complete graph with 6 vertices. Now when we try to decompose this graph K6, first we shall draw the outer cycle. So now we have drawn the outer cycle. Then it is a complete graph. So V1 will have edges with all the vertices. So V1 to V2, V1 to V3, V4, V5 and V6. Then V2 with V1, V3 with V4. So which we can draw in this manner. And then we have it has edge with V5. So which can be drawn like this. And then with V6 which can also be drawn in this manner. Then after that when we try to draw the edge, like for example V1 to V4 already we have, and then V1 to V2, V3 to V4 also V3 to V4 also we have. Now we have to So then we will do for V3. When we try to draw an edge between V3 and V5, there will be crossing. So in that case, now this graph has to be decomposed into another planar subgraph. So where all the vertices remain the same. So we should not change the vertices. So this is V3 and then V5 and this is V4. Now from V3 already there is an edge with V1, V2 and V4. So V3 to V5 we have to draw an edge, and then V3 to V6 we have to draw another edge. So V3 to V6, and after that V4 to V5 already we have till from V4 to V1, V2, V3, V4 we have. Now V4 to V6 there is an edge, but if we draw in this graph it will be a crossing here. So we have to draw in this another subgraph V4 to V6. Then after that V4 already has edges with V1, V2, V3, V4 as well as V6 in this graph itself. So all the edges of this original graph has been drawn, but it has been decomposed into two different graphs in order to attain the planarity. So when we see that the thickness of the complete graph with 6 vertices, that is K6, is equal to 2 because it has been decomposed into two planar subgraphs whose disjoint union gives us the graph K6. Hope the concept of thickness would have been more clear for you. We will do one more graph to understand this concept more better. Okay, now we shall find the thickness of this graph. This graph is K9, that is, it is a complete graph with 9 vertices. It seems to be quite complicated, but actually it is a complete graph. So there are 9 vertices in this, and there will be edge between every vertices of this graph. That is, when we take a pair of vertices, there will be an edge between them. So it is K9, that is, it's a complete graph with 9 vertices. Now we shall find the thickness of this graph. Already I have found the crossing number of this graph, and I have found it to be crossing number of K9 is equal to 36. Maybe you can just try it later for your understanding. So the crossing number of K9 is 36. So now we shall find the thickness of K9. Let me tell you how to do that. Now we have to start to decompose this graph. So when we do so, first let us draw the outer cycle of this graph. So now we have drawn the outer cycle of this graph, which you could see here. So I have drawn the outer cycle first. Now we know that V1 has edge with every other vertices. So already it has an edge with V2. So now what let me do? Let me draw the edge between V1 and V3 in this manner. And then between V1 and V4. And then it has edge between V1 and V5. Similarly, it has an edge between V1 and V9, and then with V8, and then V7, and also an edge with V6. So far there is no crossing, and V1 has edges with all the other remaining vertices. Similarly, V2 has edges with all the other remaining vertices. The edge between V1 and V2 has been drawn already. V2 and V3 is also here. Now from V1 to V4 we can draw in this manner so that there will be no crossing. So similarly with V5, and then with V6, and then with V7, okay, and then with V8, similarly with V9 also. And so there are no crossings so far. Now when we try to draw the edges of V3 with all the other vertices, it already has edge with V1, V2 and V4. But when I try to draw an edge between V3 and V5, there will be a crossing. So now immediately I have to decompose it into another subgraph. So let me draw that subgraph over here. for which first I should plot all the vertices as it is given in the graph first. Yes, now I have plotted the vertices. Now I have to draw the remaining edges of V3, that is from V3 to V5, V3 to V6, okay, and then V3 to V7, and then V3 to V8, V3 to V9. So that is it. So now V3 has edges with all the other vertices. Now from V4 already I have edge between V1, V2, V3 and V5. Now V4 to V6 I have to draw an edge. So this can be drawn in this way, V4 to V6 and then V4 to V7, so that I could avoid the crossing, V7 and then V4 to V8 and then V4 to V9. So far there are no crossings. So we have drawn this graph without a crossing so far. So V4 has edges with all the vertices. Now when we draw for V5, already in this graph it has edges with V1, V2, V3, V4 and V6. Now V5 should have an edge with V7. But when I try to draw that, now there will be a crossing. Now what we have to do? We have to decompose this graph into another third graph with the same number of vertices. So let me just do it now. So now I have plotted the vertices here. Now we have to complete this graph. So V5 to V7 and then with V8. So V5 to V9. Okay, now this is over. V5 has edges with all the vertices in these three subgraphs. Now from V6 already we have edges with V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 and V7. Now we have to draw from V6 to V8, which can be drawn in this way, V6 to V8 and then V6 to V9. So that is also completed. Now from V7 already we have edges with V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 and V8. If we see in these graphs, it is available. Now from V7 to V9 I have to draw an edge. But if I draw in this manner, there will be a crossing. But let me check, is there any other way to make an edge between V7 and V9? So when I check in that way, I could see that I could take a way from here where there is no crossing and I could reach V9 easily without a crossing. So even that has been done. So already V8 has edges with all the remaining vertices. And so V9 also has edges with all the other vertices, and therefore the graph is complete by decomposing the original graph into three subgraphs which are planar now. So therefore the thickness of K9 is equal to 3 because the K9 was decomposed into three subgraphs which are planar and whose union will give us the original graph K9. So therefore the thickness of K9 is 3. Hope you have understood the concept of thickness very clearly. And so thickness is represented by T of G and sometimes it is also represented as theta of G. Thank you.